Let's have a look at a very common mistake that students make on a very simple little sum that sometimes when they've got a calculator in their hand and they become a bit over-reliant on the calculator, they make this mistake. So let's have a look at three numbers, 5, 8 and 20, and we're going to work out the mean average. Everybody knows, I hope, that to work out the mean average you just add up the numbers and you share by the number of numbers. So in this case what we need to do is 5 plus 8 plus 20 and then divide the answer by 3 because we're adding up three numbers. That's how you work out the mean average. Well, when you do this on a calculator, lots of students will do this on a calculator. 13, 6, I'm just working this out now, 19.66666 comes up on the display. Now that is totally the wrong answer. I mean, the three numbers are 5, 8 and 20, and they've come up with an answer that the mean average is almost as big as the biggest of the three numbers, and there's two much smaller ones there, so quite obviously from common sense it can't possibly be the right answer. So what is going on to give that wrong answer? Well, it's all about how your calculator works. When you work out calculations on a calculator, it's important that you know how your calculator operations work when you press the buttons. Otherwise you can get silly answers. And this is an example in point, because when you press 5 plus 8 plus 20 share by 3, what the calculator will actually do is take the last number you enter on the top, the 20, and share that by 3 first. 20 share by 3 is 6 2/3, 6.666666. The calculator will then take that 6.66666 and add it to the 8 and the 5 to give a total answer of 19.66666, which is quite obviously the wrong answer. So what should you be doing? Well, you could obviously do this in your head because the numbers are that easy. You could say 5 and 8 is 13, 13 and 20 is 33, and then share by 3 you get the answer 11. So because it's so easy, this one here could be done in your head, no problem. 11 is the answer. But in the exam, lots of students, and quite rightly, want to show the examiner they're working out. So what they do is, let's start this again, they work out the mean, and they say, okay, it's 5 plus 8 plus 20, and they need to divide the answer by 3. That's good, there's nothing wrong with that whatsoever. But what you need to do now to avoid making the mistake that we just talked about earlier there, where the calculator just divides the 20 by the 3, is the following. You need to put 5 plus 8 plus 20 and press equals to get the top line answer first. Then afterwards you'll share that answer by 3, so you're dividing the whole of the top line by 3, not just the last number 20. And to force you to do that, I always recommend to my classes that you actually write down the answer to the top line first. So what we're going to do is 5 plus 8 plus 20. If you're doing it on a calculator, that's fine, add them up, although obviously these numbers are so easy you shouldn't need it. 5 plus 8 is 13, plus 20, 33, and then you divide the 33 by 3, and then the calculator will obviously give you the correct answer of 11. What happens is on a calculator paper, the numbers tend to be that much more complex. They'll be bigger, more awkward numbers, perhaps they've got decimals in it, and you may find that you haven't got 3 numbers, you might have 5 or 10 or whatever number of numbers you've got, and so it's less easy to spot that you've made a mistake. So to stop you making this silly mistake, what you need to do is write down the question, the working out like so, write down the question, write down the working out first line like so, and then make sure you put in the line where you work out the top line first and then share by 3 afterwards, and that will give you the correct answer, 11. Make sure you don't make this mistake in the exam. It's a very common mistake on a very easy type of question. That's the end of this video.